Wow, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and friends beyond the binary. Welcome to Mediocre Poker, where today we are playing Game of Thrones. That's right, we're not playing poker at all, we're playing Game of Thrones. Ha ha ha. That was just a leftover from, you can see in the chat. That's what me and Jane have been chitter chattering about. Um, I'm playing heads up, apparently, because no one else wants to play, and I'm down 4.5. Yeah, we're playing PLO. It's been a while. I've been playing a lot of Texas Hold'em lately, and I go back and forth. I get bored of one and start not doing well in one, and then I go to the other and like get refreshed. So today, it's been a minute since we played PLO, and we're playing PLO today because I like it and I want to. And so here we go. We're off to a not great start. We just haven't seen cards, and that's okay. This is pretty bloody marginal, and I'll just give it a little kick here. I'll play it. I'll raise it, but it's like, we'll see what they do. They're gonna re-raise me. I'm not gonna play that there. PLO stands for Pot Limit Omaha. I think so, Jane. I don't know if I tried to show. I know I told you about this game, and so it works differently. It's the same general function as Texas Hold'em, except instead of two cards, you get four, and you have to use two from your hand and three from the board. You can only use two, but you have to use two. So, for example, I have a pair of jacks right now, and it's a game that's a lot more played about drawing. I have top pair. I'm going to check some out of position, but I'm going to call whatever they bet. Yeah, I think Omaha really confused you and overwhelmed you. I don't mean that in a negative way. That's my recollection. You were like, yeah, this is way too much right now. It's a lot. Omaha can be a lot. I'm definitely calling this with my top pair. And I have top. Oh, no, I don't. I don't know. That doesn't do much. I'm still going to probably call. Yeah, definitely with that. I mean, I have top two. I have two pair. They could easily have an 8. I'm going to believe their river bet. That's pot sized. And I'm just going to fold. They could easily have an 8. They could have a better pair than jacks. They could have not much else. I don't think they could have a jack with an ace. I mean, I think when that 8 dropped, then they bet small. That was to keep me in the hand. I think that was a sucker bet, and I fell for it. There, we got a new player. This is a bad hand, though. I'm not going to play it. I've been seeing a lot of bad hands. When you're heads up like this, you have to play a lot more. Yes, an 8 and a jack would have made a full house, but I had the. Well, that's true. They could have had that. Yeah, they could have easily had that, or an 8 and anything else on the board. Okay, I will play this because it's three-way. You have to play a lot wider ranges when you're playing short like this. So you by default, 2 out of 3 times hands you're going to be paying the blind, so you have to just play more cards. But hi, Charlotte, how you doing? Yeah, true that with the phone updates. Good morning indeed. So I've got a pair of 7s, which isn't much. I have a backdoor bad flush draw. We don't have much on this board at all, and I'm gonna check it back because we don't have anything. I'm not really interested in bluffing multi-way without equity. This made our hand even worse. We have nothing. I mean, we do have a straight draw, but it's not a great one. It's a bad one. So we're pretty much not putting any more money in this pot. We're gonna hope it checks around and we can win with whatever we hit. If we do hit a straight, even then I'm not really that sure I would want to put that much money into the pot. It would have to go the lower way, like put a 5 out there. That's the only way, because if the 10 came, I'm not comfortable with it. And it would have to not be a heart. So I'm not going to put any more money in this pot, basically. And we did not hit a straight. We just have a pair of 7s. We almost certainly do not have anything. And maybe we could blow one of these off the pot. But if we bet pot here, which is the max we can bet, one of the two of them is going to call with a pair of jacks or a pair of queens, and we're just going to lose. So I'm just going to check it back. No, we are going to win. Well, that's great. Not putting more money in the pot let me win a marginal hand. So that's good. That's good. Let's check that. We now do have a straight draw and top pair, but we don't have hearts and we're out of position. So we're going to check it and call. Now we have two queens. We have three queens. So that's a lot less nice than you think, but it is worth betting. So I'm going to bet it. I think it's the best hand right now, and that's fine. So because you have four cards and everybody else has four cards, the minimum quality of hand goes way up. Like in Texas Hold'em, I'm gonna just boost it just a little. So this is a bad hand. I should have just folded it. Ace King isn't good. Okay, so now this is tricky because we do have the nut flush blocker. So, but we're out of position. So I'm not sure I want to bluff that, but I might want to bluff it because if now that one they have a flush. I could try and bluff them off of it, but they're already willing to put the money in the pot. I'm just gonna save my money. I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna wait till I have a hand. We're gonna play truly conservative here. I've been doing some studying, and believe it or not, with AI. I've been using AI as a poker coach, and they're really like Gemini and ChatGPT are both really good at it. And here I don't want to block the screen there. That's kind of gross. Sorry about that. I'm ready to get this thing up because I have like a little cheat sheet of things I want to try that are my big leaks and why I've been not winning as much as I would like. And this is what my leaks are for PLO when I get them up here. I need to give me that. I need to get a second. I should have punched this up. I meant to. I forgot. I'll come clean with you. I'm a little hungover. I had whiskey with my friend Mia last night and we had a blast. Okay, that's a very good hand. It's not suited, but it's still good because it's a Broadway rundown and Broadway rundowns are great. That's probably not the best hand for us, but we have a lot of the high cards, so we are going to check call. We do have the queen there, but they could easily have a king. But like, I don't think they do. They would have bet it, so we're going to go ahead and bet it instead because we do have. No, we're not going to bet it because we don't have a king and we don't have we don't have hearts. Now we have kings and queens. Like we'll see. I don't think if they bet they could have a flush. They do have a flush. Yeah, I would have bet hands are worth different amounts. That's bad. Low cards are bad still. You have to think about dirty suits and like pure suits and like all four cards should work together. That's the best kind of Omaha hand. Those are the hands you want to play. It's the hands that are all work together really well. Because whereas Texas Hold'em is a game of like kind of like reading the other people's hands and betting their likelihood of what they have. Omaha is a lot more about recognizing what your equity is because it's a drawing game. People call because everyone's got something in their hand. And so people call a lot more in Omaha. And so you can't bluff nearly as much. You have to bluff very strategically. So the trick to Omaha is understanding how to properly calculate equity and betting your equity. And so let's go down to here. Poker. I was going to open that cheat sheet up, and that is this one right here. So this is. I'll show you just what I wrote on a notepad here. This looks like a good hand, but it's not. But we get. I'm not even going to call that bet. Yeah, it's bad. They're excited. They like their hand. I'll let them have it. Yeah, it would have been terrible for us. So I want to bring this in just to kind of show you here. This is it says Oh, it won't show it. So I'll just say what it says. So my three things that I need to do on every street of every hand is I need to bet large for value. So don't slow play your good hands, just pot it. Pot it when you've got that when you've got a good hand, pot, basically. Do not hero call the river. If someone bets on the river, they most likely have it. They almost never bluff the river in this game. uh, and then bluff sparingly in position with equity with one of the following: either equity, the range advantage, or strong blockers. And so if you don't know what those things are, so equity is basically your percentage to win. So if you have a high percentage, like you have a good chance to win, then you can bluff. Like even if you don't have a made hand, you can bluff. So like bluffing like combo draws, like a straight and a flush, a strong flat and a strong flush draw. That's what's called betting equity. It's still a bluff, but it's a semi bluff. And then range advantage is when you just have like based on your betting, you have the better you have hands that more likely connect with whatever the board is. And then blockers are like, for example, this hand has an ace blocker and a queen blocker. So if like it would be if even if I don't make a straight, but a straight requires a queen, it's less likely that my opponent would have a queen. That sort of thing. Those are blockers. And so like if you've got, for example, if you've got like two eights in your hand and your opponent would need an eight to make a straight, well, those are good hands to bluff because you can be not certain, but it's likely that they don't have an eight because you have two of the four eights in the deck. So that's what blockers are, and that's how blockers work. That's the short version of it. Game of Thrones, though, holy cow. I saw like a meme or a thread about that not too long ago because it's been a while since I even thought about it. Someone said that like it was like a question that someone asked on social media, and they were like, what show like what was the worst ending of any show? And it was like right away the answer for everybody was Game of Thrones. And it was like this was a show that was so ubiquitous that people were stoked on. They were naming their kids after it. Like I have a kid, a 5-year-old kid in my class that named Arya. That was 100% named after Arya Stark. 100%. Like there's no way they didn't name her after Arya Stark because it was 5 years ago. And so like that's absolutely what happened. People were naming their kids after the characters. Like it was just everyone was like getting together, having watch parties. I'm not I don't have any equity here. Even if I hit a flush, it's a bad flush. I don't really have a draw. Yeah. So this is a really good hand. This is ace king double suited with high strong suits. The 7 and 8 aren't connected to the ace king, but they're connected well enough. So we are going to 3-bet this. So we're going to go ahead and put more money in the pot. Hopefully get it down to just one other person. So this person brought in, this person called. So this person has the better range. They have top tier. They could have like the best kinds of hands. They called, so they don't have ace ace. Neither does them. We hit a king and we don't have much else. We have backdoor flush equity and we're out of position, so we're going to check it. They like that, which means they could have a king and a 10. They like it even more. We don't like this enough to like call that much money. So we are going to let this go, and it kind of sucks, but like, hey, at least we know. And they have their flush draw and they have their straight draw. And the flush came and they got their flush, which is why we got out of there. Yeah, the T blocker there. I am also on T blockers, or as I like to call them, my antibiotics. Charlotte. That was your joke, Charlotte. I'm sorry I credited it to Jane. Yes. Yeah. Antihistamines is the other one that I like too. Thanks, Drez. Hi, Drez, by the way. Nice to see you over there. Drez is on Twitch. Drez is a friend of mine. And Lilith and I did a voiceover for one of his short films, and it was a really pleasure to do that. We got to work with him a little bit, a little foray into voice acting, and you should check Drez. What's your website? I'll shout it out for you. You should follow Drez if you have a Dresden Media. If you haven't, drop Dresden a follow there. Yeah, go ahead and yeah, if you bring up your website or dresdenmedia.com. So go ahead and check that out. Dresden, do you have a YouTube channel or anything like that? We'll give you drop. You have a YouTube channel, Twitch. I mean, you're on Twitch. I assume you have a Twitch account, a Twitch channel. You're making media. You got a Twitch channel. Just follow Dresden Media on Twitch. And yeah, YouTube at Dresden Media, Drezen. Go ahead and give him a follow, like and subscribe, do all that stuff. Drez is great. He's great people. Uh, Out of position in the our table filled up, which is awesome. Out of position, a pair of tens is great in Texas Hold'em. It's dog shit in Omaha. Oh, thanks, Drez. So we got nothing. We have nothing here. So pairs aren't that good in Omaha, with the exception of set mining. They're good for set mining, but that's about it. And even then, you want to have like top set. And even then, like they're still not like that strong because like generally the lowest quality hand that's going to win a pot at showdown in Omaha is top two pair or better. It's rare that anyone wins with anything less than top two pair. Sets are strong, but not they get wrecked by straights and flushes if those things come because people draw to those. And if the board pairs, the full house is always a threat. And I've seen quads and straight flushes and royal flushes in Omaha too, because you have four cards and everyone has four cards. So this is a pretty good hand. We are on the big blind. It's got a dirty suit because I'm blocking my own hearts, but we're still gonna play it. Oh no, we can't now, not with that three bet. That three bet from a short stack. That means I mean, I promise you that's ace ace. That's ace ace x x in that hand. That's what's there. Even though I have the ace blocker, they still have ace ace. They're gonna put all their money in the pot, and they did. Well, it's king king, which is it's not even a good king king, so they made a mistake. What did that person call with 9-5? They called with garbage, didn't they? I didn't even see it. I have to like look at that hand. So seat 4 looks like they're a real calling station. So it looks like they had ace 9-5-8. They had a pair of nines with no draw. And they called a giant bet. So we're going to mark them as a calling station. We're going to go ahead and mark them there. So that means they're going to call with any piece of anything in any draw, which means when we do have value, we need to shove our chips at them and hope they call us down with their weak shit. But we can't bluff them because they'll just call. My coffee's gone. I think I'm done drinking coffee. Like I said, I had whiskey last night, and it's been a while since I've drank whiskey. I also had a French 75, and that didn't help. So I did the devil's work of mixing fruits and grains and colors. And that's not the right way to drink. Definitely didn't have enough water either. But I didn't like go crazy. I kind of had a lot of whiskey. So I had like the exact right amount of whiskey, and then I went back to Mia's for a nice nightcap. Oh, we're done here. We have to go to another table. Oh no. Just gonna open up another table. We're just gonna give this one up. We're gonna leave that table and we're gonna go to this one. And here we are. Oh, I have to share the screen again. Sorry about that. Well, say la vie. It's here. Apologies, apologies. There we go. That is terrific. Now, I wonder if the sound is there. Probably not. Yeah, so I have to get the sound back in. So, all right, give me that. I have to go like this. Gotta go to this one here. See if that makes the sound come back. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. We're cool. We're cool. Jane, I do have whiskey here. Oh, I forgot to share. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I did forget to share. I got wrapped up in ADHD-ness. I got used to Rayna running everything, and Rayna's off on her fundraiser thing, and like I can't. I'm running the show myself. Ooh, Ace 10 King 7. This is an amazing hand. That 7 doesn't really jive too well. And the suit is weak, but 3 to Broadway is definitely good enough to call in the big blind. So we're going to defend this and see what comes of it. We did hit a king, so we have kings and fives with an ace. So we have a hand. It's not bad. Um, it's good enough to bet. I'm going to bet small here. And we're just gonna see, like, you can bet small when the board pairs, it scares people off. So now I just win it. So that's great. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it down. When the board pairs, I like to bet small. And the reason is people are afraid of the full house. They'll fold if they don't have something. And and it's the same. I do the same thing when 3 of 1 suit flops. I'll just bet small because people are afraid of the flush or like 3 to a straight. 3 to a straight, I bet a little more. I usually bet when there's a straight on the board, I generally bet half pot because people are a little more, they're less afraid of straights than they are of flushes and full houses for some reason. I don't really know why. It's not logical because, like, a straight will beat your pair just as well as a full house will. I think it's a wild thing. People are wild. People like are afraid of stronger hands when every hand that's stronger than your hand beats you. So it's like it's not like it's a worse beat if you get beaten by quads than if you get beaten by a 2 pair to your lesser 2 pair. It's the exact same loss. I do hope you can see the table now. I think you probably can. Yeah, I know you can. Oh, but yeah, I've got a little bit of a residual headache and I don't love it. I took a little acetaminophen. Let's see how that pans out. Oh, I gotta do one of these and squeeze my head. I don't love having headaches. I don't love being hungover. I am a little foggy and groggy. I don't know if you can tell in the last show and being trans, I felt like I was Still relatively on point for that, but we'll see. This is a terrible hand, and I'm getting rid of it. Yeah, yeah. That's what I get for drinking at 48. I don't have the young body I used to have. I am in the twilight of the old age of youth, which is your 40s, coming on to the youth of old age, which is your 50s. Approaching, rapidly approaching. Dresden is listening and cataloging his comic book collection, just so y'all know, on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, you know it, but if you're on the YouTubes, that's what Drez is doing. He's doing all the cataloging of the comic books, and I don't have stuff, so I don't even keep my medical records. I think you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to like keep. I like went and saw a doctor, and like she handed me papers that had like a bunch of numbers on them, and well, we don't like this hand at all. She handed me a paper that had a bunch of numbers on them, and I was like, "Why did you give me this?" I didn't know what any of the numbers meant or anything, and she's just like, "I was just like, why did you give me this piece of paper?" And she's like, "This is for your medical records." I was like, "What are you talking about, my medical records?" She's like, "Your medical records that you keep." And I was like, "I don't keep things like this." And she was like, "You're supposed to." And I was like, "What do you mean I'm supposed to? This means nothing at all to me. You might as well have just handed me someone else's grocery receipt. Like it just is literally worthless to me. I have no use for this. And what am I supposed to do? Like buy a filing cabinet and like put papers like this in my filing cabinet? And to what end? Like, what am I ever going to use that piece of paper for with a bunch of numbers on it? I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Like, how do y'all keep medical records and like have filing cabinets that you put papers in? Like, I don't know. Is that like what normal people do? We are seeing some real dog shit hands here, and so that's okay. We're gonna keep folding them. So it's been a while since we talked about Omaha, so it's your drawer for prescriptions. I just get the prescriptions, like I just get what they give me. I have like a drawer with my actual prescriptions. Like they always give, not always, but many times they give me more than what I need, and so I have a stockpile of certain things, and then other things they wait till the last minute to refill. So Omaha hands. Um, one of your lung collapses as though your lung has collapsed more than once. I hate that. I don't like hearing that at all. That sounds terrible. This is a bad hand. We're folding it. So the thing that makes a good Omaha hand, I stated before, it's different than what makes a good Texas Hold'em hand, but it's a similar principle. So basically, you want all four cards to work together. And so double suited hands like this, where I could make a flush with two different suits, those are good hands. But low cards are bad, bad, bad in this. And I can't call a three bet with this hand, so I'm just gonna let it go. And so double suited hands like this, but with high cards. High cards very good, low cards very bad. This is just way too scattered and all over the place and weak. Middle cards aren't that good. Um, Basically, you want Broadway. You want a bunch of Broadway, and you want them to be next to each other. And you want so a hand like this, it's double suited, and I am in the big blind, and I am gonna bring it in. It's not great though because the diamonds are weak and the 3 and the 7 don't really connect with my king and my jack. So it's not a strong hand, but I'm on the button and that's why I'm doing it. I have a double suited hand and I'm gonna get 3-bet here and I'm gonna let it go. And this person's been 3-betting a little bit. So let's kind of watch seat 6 here and see what they're doing. I suspect they're just running hot. They've just had good hands. I don't think they're blowing me off anything important. But I have to pay attention. Yikes, Charlotte. Yikes. You Aussies are tough as fuck. I know that. I've got a friend, Nick's from Australia. I can't remember where in Australia she's from. I think she's outside of Melbourne. But she's a trans girl and she's kind of new at it and she's gotten the hang of it. And she's like an ex like metal rocker and like it's the funniest thing because she's all hot and she's posting all this stuff and she's like young in her 20s and she's like super smoking hot, like she's just that person and it's great. I love it. But like she's a sweetheart. I'm actual genuinely friends with her. And she she'll post like sexy pics and pics of fashion pics and makeup pics and all that stuff. And she's super cute and like she's got a supportive mom but not a supportive dad, and that's kind of sad. But then like she was like talking to her mom and her mom was like, yeah, it's funny because based on the way you used to dress I thought you would have been all goth, but you just dress like you're on the TV show Dallas. And like she wrote that and I saw it and it's like she does dress like an American aristocrat from the 1980s. It's astounding, actually. It's like it was the most accurate thing I'd ever heard. I was trying to place her style, and that was definitely it. And so, yeah. So in Omaha, in every game you play of poker, position is really important, and the later position you are, the more hands you can play, and the wider your range can be, and and vice versa. The earlier position you are, the more tight you have to play, and the tighter your range needs to be, and the more hands you have to throw away. And so we're on the button now, but it's still not good. And so this isn't a good hand, so we're gonna let it go. That this person likes their hand, so we're gonna. Our hand isn't good. Like Jack 8 9 5. 5 doesn't match the Jack. The Jack 8 and 9 work well together, but a flush to the jack is weak. Like so in Texas Hold'em, if you have any flush, you're probably gonna win. Flush versus flush doesn't come up a whole lot in Texas Hold'em, so you can bet even like a 6 high flush or a set like that's gonna still probably win the hand. But in Omaha, that's not the case. People will play their suits, and if like they have two to a suit, and two of the suit comes, they will call, and they'll play. They play just more hands, and there's more cards out there, so it's twice as likely that someone's got. Actually, it's more than twice as likely that someone's got a suit. Like so, it's unlikely for someone not to have a suit in their hand. Oh, and so low cards, all the same suit. They're bad. That's just a really bad hand. Is 8 5 4 2. Like we can't really do anything. I mean, we would have had like we would have had nothing. We had a pair of twos here, and a pair of twos is zero. It's not, you'll never win in showdown with a pair of twos. If you have a pair of twos, you have nothing. And it's a suited ace, and you can get the wheel here, but the eight is dangling, meaning it's not connected to the rest of it, and we're in early position, so I'm letting it go. Suited aces you generally do want to play for that same reason, but that's a super weak suited ace, and it's way out of position, so we're letting that go. That hand's hella marginal, and we don't want to open with marginal hands in early position. Jane, are you noticing how much I'm folding? I'm guessing you are. I'm guessing you notice how much I fold when we play too. So we got to fold around to the small blind here. Let's see. Let's see what the small blind does. They're going to raise. They're going to three bet. So we'll see what the big blind, or that's, yeah, what happened here? There's a four bet. A call. So that's curious. They might have ace king. They might have ace ace. I think seat six has either a king or aces. I think that's a safe bet. They called that with. They called a four bet. Okay. That's a light call. I mean, it is a double suited, but queens aren't as good. They just don't know what hands are valuable. That's what that is. They're playing Texas Hold'em. They don't understand what game they're playing. That happens a lot in Omaha. People are used to Texas Hold'em. They don't know what constitutes a good hand in Omaha. I don't. This isn't a good hand. This person is three betting a whole lot. So I think they're pretty good actually. I'm keeping my eye on seat six. I think they're a strong player. So I'm glad to be to their left, but that just means we have to take them seriously. It also means we probably can get away with bluffing them. They're giving up. They're mad that they got bluffed off their hand. They got blown off their hand. So I think with a raise like that, I think they almost certainly have the nut straight. I think they have 8-9 in their hand. Almost certainly. That'd be my guess. They might just have. We're not gonna know. We're not gonna find out. Seat three got mad and they ran away. They're like, "How dare you re-raise me?" Oh, you're playing poker. It's a bad hand. We need to get rid of it. Like we haven't played a lot of hands. We've been folding. I mean, we've gotten blinded down. Like we weren't that high. Here we go. Aces are always good. So we've got aces and a suited ace. The nine isn't great, but it's still aces. So we'll go ahead and raise that. We got a snap call from seat two, so they have a hand they like, but they don't have a super strong hand. Otherwise, they would have raised us. And so they're going to check at this. And so we're going to bet this for sure. And I'm going to bet we have the nine blocker. So I think I'm going to go ahead and bet pot because I don't really want them to chase their clubs. I'm not going to pay for their club draw. I don't think they have two pair because we block the nines. They shouldn't have jack four. There we go. We're just going to take that down, which is what we want. A 6 sucks. We're in the cutoff. I'll do it. This person is snap calling. They like playing, so I think seat 2 is a little bit of a fish. But we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll actually see what they do. So what is roping? What do you mean by that, Jane? People rope here as well? What does roping mean? What is roping? So we now have kings and sixes, which isn't top 2. It's top and bottom. We don't have clubs, but we are going to bet this because we don't want people to draw. So we're going to go ahead and bet pot again. We got called there. That's good for us. Now 8, 8, 9 does make a straight, but we have the 9 blocker, so I'm going to bet the pot again. Hopefully blow them off. And we did. Make them pay for their draws. Make them pay for their draws. All right. So this is not a good hand. Online MTG, yeah. Multi-table gaming. Is that what MTG is? Instead of just conceding the GAE. That's a lot of abbreviations and acronyms of things I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know what MTG is, and I don't know what GAE is. But I know the principle. Magic the Gathering. Okay, what's GA? Is that the game? Because I know you have your shorthand speak. Got it. Okay. I understand that now. Yeah. Well, people, there's a lot to calculate in Omaha, and it is people think like I'm thinking about this because I am gonna actually play this. It's double suited. I'm gonna play it. And this person's just gonna call. Oh, I was thought they would call. They've been calling every hand. We are now 3 ways, which once again means I have to widen my range, but I'm still gonna be cautious about seat 6 because they have been 3 betting a lot. But I think they're just playing well. I don't think they're 3 betting kind of at the right frequency, and so I don't think they're being egregious. I just think they're a better Omaha player than most people I generally play against. Which isn't great, but I'm not afraid of it. But I'd rather be at a table with bad players. But yeah, I mean they're folding hands too, so they're not just bluffing. They're not a maniac. They're a pro. They're a regular. They're on my level. I think they're probably as good as I am, if not better. Out of position with a dry ace, no. Oh, Jane, you're adorable. Yeah. So yeah, the running up the clock is a thing, but they do. Like I said, this is a game. There's a lot more to calculate because, like I said, it's an equity-driven game, and if anyone that knows how to play this game, you should be thinking about what you're doing. You shouldn't be making snap decisions in this game because you should be. It's just a lot more to calculate than there is with Texas Hold'em. Like it's not twice as much; it's exponentially more. So we will check. We'll just free ride this. We didn't hit anything, so we're gonna check. Probably fold if they bet. We don't have any draws here, so we'll get rid of that. We did over cards, but we don't. I guess we did have straight draw. Probably should have called that. We had a straight and a flush and a backdoor flush draw, so I think it was a mistake to fold that. Yeah, I'll bring this in. So remember, we're heads up with a calling station here, so They're not going to 3-bet bluff. Calling stations aren't bluffing when they 3-bet. That's a good hand despite the dangling 8 and the blocker because it's 3 to Broadway and a suited ace. And we did hit our ace. We'll see what they do. If they bring in, come out swinging. If they donk, I'm inclined to believe them. If they do have a flush, I can't win. I'm playing dead. So I'm just going to fold that. I'll believe their donk. There's a suited ace on the big blind, so we'll be playing it. Oh, sorry for covering my mouth there. Not supposed to touch my face. So that's not great for us. We don't have Broadway. We have just the ace. We don't hit our suit. Everyone folded though. So top pair, we now have top. We have top and bottom pair, which isn't worth putting money into the pot, but it is worth calling to a reasonable bet. And at this point now, the wheel came. The wheel's there. Broadway's there, but no flushes are there. So I think our hand's marginal. It's worth a call to a reasonable bet. Oh, there's a kind of an unfriendly looking spider climbing up my wall. I'll check it and hope I win a small pot here, and I think I'm probably going to win a small pot. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what to do with this spider. Should I let her be? She doesn't look super friendly, but she's not. It's my trouble with spiders. Is like they're not my enemies, but they're not my friends. I'm gonna take a closer look at this lady. I'm gonna let her be. I'm gonna let her be. Do your thing. Catch some bugs. Get the bugs. We can coexist, you and me. Nah, she didn't look too. She didn't look too menacing. I'm okay with her. So double suited on the button. Maybe I should have played it. I don't know. Pretty bad. Pretty bad hand. Good for my range though. My shitty ass range. Yeah, I'm happy to not be in this hand. It's a dangerous hand. I would have had to pot it here and I wouldn't have felt comfortable about it. Yeah. Yeah. There's so many draws here and a full house. Every hand's a full house draw. Every card brings another different kind of full house. Quads are out there. Unlikely, but possible. People play pairs. Quads hit in this game. Yeah, you can tell by the way people play. I've folded full houses, really strong full houses before because I thought someone had quads. And I think I was right when I did it, but like I can just tell I've gotten beaten by quads, like taken nasty beats by quads before because I had a strong full house. And so I'm always wary of it. Like there's a certain way that people play where you can just kind of sense that they've got them, and usually they'll check and then they'll call. They won't play. People don't play quads aggressively. They play them real passively because you can't lose with quads. You're just not going to lose the hand no matter what you do. So there's no reason. You want people to bet into you, so you have to trap with them, and I do it too. You have to. Um, you know you're going to win. So the trick with quads is how can I get the most out of this? And usually it's letting someone else, because if you just come out swinging with quads, well, people are going to fold because even you have of the all of that card value, so they don't even have the one of them. So like the concept of trips will scare them off. So you know. This is a hand we can play for sure. The suit's dirty, but it's playable. This is a different player, isn't it? Or did they lose their whole stack? So we're definitely betting this. We've got a nut flush draw. Yeah, we're raising that. Get as much of their money as we can. We've got a backdoor wheel draw. We now have pair of kings. We'll see what they do. I'm gonna call if they go all in. I have to. There we go. We had too much equity to not call that. I don't know if that's a different player or if it has to be, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a new player. It's a different player. So we don't have any of these players marked. Okay, that's Charlotte talking about this. All the snakes, the deadly snakes are brown in Australia. We have lots of rattlesnakes here in California. They're in our yard all the time. And we had a they're beautiful. Like we had a bright yellow and gray one that just looked wonderful. And it was like a good, like 4, 5 feet long. Like it was a big hulking fucker. And like I've seen cobras like with little baby snakes. Like yeah, they're around here. We've had to like pick them up and move them and stuff. And I'm not afraid of snakes at all. Like, but you do have to be careful of them a little bit because like they will. I've seen them just in places they shouldn't be. It's like oh shit, you could easily get into my house. Like yeah, but snakes they don't want to they're not looking to pick a fight with you. They're snakes are terrified of human beings. Like we crush them. Like it's like they don't want to attack us. They want us to leave them alone and they want to be left alone. Like they're doing their snake thing. And so I just what same thing. It's like I can leave them be. They're not coming after me. Like, and that's the thing about rattlesnakes is they're scary, but they'll let you know if you're because you don't see them, but they'll rattle, and if you hear the rattle, you just back the fuck off, and it's fine because they do that to let you know, hey, rattlesnake here, I'll fuck you up. You know, they don't wanna fuck you up. This is a good hand. That's what's called a single suited rundown. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, if is the right way to say it. But all 4 cards of a straight in a row. Those are good hands, and with a reasonable suit. So now we definitely have the nut straight draw. We have a pair. We don't have the suit, but we're definitely calling this. So we'll see. I don't know if we can call another pot size bet because they certainly have 2 pair or that plus a flush draw. Yeah, it's too big of a bet. I have to let go. My jacks aren't going to hold out here, and I can't draw with a club out there. We can hit a lot of straights, but if the clubs come, we're toast. So we gotta let that go, and we missed everything anyway. Little rule, quick, easy rule to remember in Omaha: don't draw to not the nuts. If don't draw unless you're drawing to the nuts. So that wasn't I wasn't drawing to the nuts. I could have gotten the nuts. If an ace dropped, I would have had the nuts. But it had to be an ace that wasn't a club. So only 3 cards could have given me what I needed. So yeah, this was a terrible hand, and as you can see, it's still terrible. Like there's nothing you can do with a hand like this. Queen 7, 4, 2 rainbow. Just nothing's ever gonna happen with that. Like it's funny because like people that play Omaha that are like gamblers or like new at the game, they'll play every hand and they'll be like, oh, I can. They'll convince themselves that like I can win with it. Like, well, if the right things come, so yeah, well, yeah, if the right things come, yeah. but it's about how likely the right things are going to come. People are like, I have 4 cards. It's like I like everything. I have way more chance of winning. It's like everyone else has 4 cards too. I'm actually gonna play this. I'm gonna do it 2.5 here. Because I'm in early position and I know I'm gonna get called. So I do want to juice the pot a little, but I have a suited ace and the 9 and the 10 work together, and the ace and the 3 work together. This is not great. I do have a backdoor nut flush draw, but I don't have anything else pertaining to this. Like I don't have a straight draw. I don't have anything else, so I can't call a pot size bet here from early position. I mean, they clearly hit a queen at least. And this is another rundown, but it's single suited and it's broken up. So the 10's missing, and so it's like a gap. It's a rundown with a gap. It's also not suited, which isn't great, but it looks like we're gonna get a free roll. So we're gonna take that free roll. And we do have a straight draw, so we'll no, we don't have a straight. Yeah, we do. A 6 gives us a straight, but we don't have the flush. We do have the pair. I think it's good enough to bet pot here. Top pair with a straight draw. We'll see what everyone else does. If anyone raises, we'll leave. We got a caller. We didn't hit our straight. They're certainly, I think they're calling a spade draw, so we're gonna keep putting the pressure on. I think what they're so now it didn't come. And so now we have the option where we bluff and say they missed their thing, or we're value owning ourselves. I think I am gonna bluff out of position here and see if they fold to my snow. They have a straight. Shit. Yeah, it was a bad bluff. I shouldn't have done it. I broke my rule. I bluffed out of position. I fucked up. I knew it. I punted. That's a punt. I broke my rule. I have my rules right here. Bet large for value. That wasn't value. Do not hero call the river. Well, that doesn't apply. Bluff sparingly in position with one of the following. I didn't have equity. I didn't have the range advantage, and I didn't have strong blockers. I broke my bluffing rule, and I paid for it. I gave them 3 streets of max value. I punted. I punted all I could punt. It was a bad decision, and I regret it. I put him on spades, and I shouldn't have put him on spades. Fit or fold out of position. Fit or fold. I fucked up. I knew my queen wasn't good. This is terrible. All right, we're anyhow do the sit out the next big blind. It's the top of the hour, which means it's time for me to use the bathroom, fill up my water, but take my little breaky poo. We'll do that when it's when we hit the big right before we get to the big blind, and then I'll come back and we'll jump back in. So we're down about half a bullet, I think, because we were down to about like about 80 or 70 before in the other game, and then now we're down from that huge punt where we just donated 50 big blinds to them. 60. $70. We really donated there. I feel real dumb about it. King 983 is bad. Very bad, very bad. Icky poo. We haven't seen a lot of good hands. We've been seeing a lot of really marginal hands, and they haven't been hitting. So it might be time to switch to Texas Hold'em. Maybe we'll do that when you get back. Let me know in the chat what you think. Would you rather see Texas Hold'em or do you want to see more Omaha? Okay, I'll do card reading in the meantime. So they came in swinging out of position, which means they have probably two pair aces and jacks. Dresden wants to see Detroit. I don't know what that means. I feel like it's probably a joke. I think you want to see Dr. Detroit. I would like to see a Detroit style pizza. That's what I would like to see. Dres, can you send me a pizza? Can you DoorDash me a pizza here in Camarillo? Charlotte says switch it up. Jane Doe's fine with either. I'm thinking I'll probably switch it up. We're going to see what happens after this end. This is our last hand before the break, so we'll see what happens here. That's good. We got someone to fold. That's good. See if we can get this player who I think seems like a bit of a station there. They're going to call. We're going to get a snap call here from the small blind so that they like their hand. And we did hit aces, which is good, but it's not amazing. And it's not worth betting since we don't have spades. Is it worth calling? We do have backdoor flush value, so I think I can call one time. We do have. Oh, that's bad. That's about as bad as it gets. Oh, they don't have a. They don't have it. I'm not gonna bluff it, even though I'm in position. We have shit. We can't win this. It's multi-way. I'm not bluffing multi-way with a flush on the board. Yeah, I'm out. All right, we ate it. We're out. I'm gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll play Little Texas Hold'em. See you soon. So we started out strong by getting dealt ace ace in our first hand. So I think we made the right move. We also got a call here. So I'm just going to go ahead and bet the pot here because I'm actually betting over pot. I don't want the draws to come. It's a good start. 25's not quite good enough. I shouldn't be eating. I got some nuts and I'm putting them over here. Not eat them. Ace 10 suited is great. We're in the cutoff position. We'll go ahead and bring that in. Good strong hand. We get a call, so that's great for us. We hit top pair. That's good for their range, which means they'll likely call. So we're okay with betting like 2/3 pot here. We're okay with a call because we've got the stronger, we've got the kicker. So they have something. They could have a straight here. 7-9. They shouldn't be playing, but they could be. We're gonna bet it anyway, and we're gonna see if they call. They should raise if they have a straight because they don't want the flush to come. But we'll see what they do here. If they raise, we know they do, and then we'll fold. They're just gonna fold, so we'll just take it. It's unlikely. Yeah, they definitely didn't have 7-9, and so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of ace 2. 10 queen off isn't great, but it's good enough to defend in the big blind, especially from the button who's betting small. So we'll definitely call 1.4 big blinds here. We missed hard, so we technically have a backdoor straight draw, but nothing else, not really. And so if they bet again, we're not even going to chase anything now. Not even a small bet though. I wonder if we could blast them off this. Nah. I think I probably could have when they bet small like that, I want to blast them off. And I maybe should have done it. We're seeing strong hands, so there's no reason to bluff willy-nilly at this point. So we got a min click here with a short stack, but we'll go ahead and we'll pot that. We'll say 8. We'll see if anyone wants to come with us. Oh, that's a big fat giant 4-bet. We're gonna fold to the aces. But that's aces, kings, queens, unlikely, or ace king suited. Either way, we are destroyed. There's no way there's anything but those 3 hands, and we're gonna fold to them. Me too, Jane. Me too. Not into it. King 6 is good enough to bring in here. We'll bring in king 6 suited. It's on the lower end of our range, but we're in late position. We got a call from there, so we do have a straight draw. They like that. They bet small and they jumped in, so they have something, but we'll call because we have a straight draw, an overcard, and a backdoor flush draw. So we'll see if our hand improves. Now we have 2 ways to make a straight. They're still betting small. We'll see it again. And we did not hit anything. So we're going to fold to their triple barrel, which they have. They have a pair of jacks. They have a pair of queens and a bad kicker. So we'll let them have it. They have us beat. They were giving us the right price, so we called them and called our draws. But they definitely had us. Yeah, if you don't like ace, you're a crazy person. You're not playing Texas Hold'em. That's clearly by far the best hand. Like 80% win rate, something like that. 83% chance to win. Like you want that. That's a 3-7. That's terrible. Queen 9 is bad. We'll get rid of that. Offsuit cards are bad. Six ten isn't great, but it is suited on the button, so we're gonna play it. It's at the bottom end of our range, but we're gonna do it. We'll see what they do. We get a call from the big blind. We get a raise. We have to fold that. We're gonna put on some Hollywood though. We're gonna act like we have a stronger hand than we do, but that big stack deserves a little Hollywood. There we go. We can't delay too long because we're playing zone, so it's moving fast. We're gonna play a 5-5 to a raise. We're not gonna raise it. We're just gonna call it. Oh, that'd be great if we just get in for cheap. There's a 3-bet. Probably should fold. We're getting a really good price here. Thing is if we hit a 5, we're gonna make a shit ton. So I am gonna call it. We're gonna set mine. If we don't spike a 5 on the flop, we're out. But we're gonna set mine, and we don't, so we're out. It's a 1 in 9 chance to hit. So we have to get 9-1 on our money. We would have if we would have hit that 5, because yeah, like that would have happened, right? So we're just gonna fold. We're not gonna stick around. Ace 5, no good. 5 jack, no good. Ace 5 suited, very good. Also, this is a 4-bet bluffing hand. So we're gonna 3-bet bluff this here. We're gonna see if they call. That is the strongest bluffing hand to play with because it's a GTO thing. 7-5 suited is not good enough to play four-handed. We're four-handed now. Actually, it might have been good enough, but it's not good enough. Anywhere but the button. Queen 6 isn't good enough in any position. I wouldn't even defend the big blind with Queen 6. King Queen is very good though. I'll even raise King Queen. I'll 3-bet King Queen. And like I said, there you go. 7. Come on in. Ooh, that I don't like. That I don't like at all. Okay, you got me. That's a trap. Ace Jack good. It's a big stack there. Queen 7, no good. Queen 10 is just on the edge of good. Since we're short stacked and I'm in the cutoff, I'll do it. We're in position now, but I definitely won't call a 3-bet with it. We're definitely betting this because we're gonna pot that because that's very good for our range and we should be betting that. And that's not good for us, but we are gonna bet small. We're gonna continue bluffing. Do 7 here. See if we can blow them off of it. No, they're gonna call. They like it. We do have an 8. We're gonna check. Hopefully they don't have a flush. We did hit our straight. So we're gonna check it down, hope we win the pot. Nope, they have clubs. I figured they had clubs when they called us when we bet the clubs, but That's all right. I don't think we made a bad decision there. I'll do that again. I'll play that hand that way every time. So we're down 6-10 on the button. Not there. Not if someone likes their hand. We'll get rid of that. All right. Queen seven's terrible, so that's toast. Maybe we can get a free roll. It's the only way we'll play it. Let's see what we got here. 4-9. Nope. Under no circumstances. Flush that in the potty. 5-6. Nope. 5-6 off in the small blind. Oh, 2-2. Ugh. I'm supposed to set my knees. I don't like it. Let's see what happens. I'll play it if I'm going up against seat 3, but if I get folded around, I won't call. Ready to fold. Gotta fold. Not set mining twos. I guess set mining's set mining. If you're gonna set mine, you set mine. But yeah, there has to be money in the pot to set. Yeah, it has to go multi-way. Otherwise, set mining isn't worth it. You want to set mine, and you want high cards to come, and you want people to like bet. Like that one where I was set mining my fives, that was a great hand to set mine because like if I hit my 5, I was gonna make a huge pile of money. I was able to call, but those twos weren't worth it. Like I said, you got to get 9-1, and I wasn't getting 9-1 under any circumstances. Even if I hit my twos, I wouldn't have got 9-1. Yeah, not going multi-way out of position with ace 2. No, ma'am. No, thank you. No, thank you. 8-2. Terrible hand. 10 queen on the button. We'll do it. And we're down below the 60 big blind threshold, so we're going to drop to 2.5 instead of 3. That's not great for our anything. It's not even good for our range, and they have a pot-sized bet, so we're going to throw that junk away. I don't like 10 queen off. It's a bad hand. I probably should. Well, and on the button you got to play it, but like not too pumped on it. That's garbage. We'll get rid of that. Don't like that. Nope. We'll see. If it folds around, we'll play it. It's not a fold, that's a limp. I want to get rid of it. That means multi-way. Don't mind that. I'm just bringing up a chart. That's no good. Bring up my small blind chart. I don't know my small blind ranges as well as I should. No, why am I even thinking about that? I was thinking about something else. Okay. Considered 2-5 offsuit. That's what I'm saying. That's not paying attention. That was. Whoopsie pupsie. Nope. Ugh. I'm seeing 10 queen off a lot. It's not been doing well for us. Give me a free roll. And then let me hit. Overcards. I might have to play it. Oh, they don't have shit. Seat 4 doesn't have shit. They might have a 9. There we go. That's a good strong hand. Happy to play this. Still gonna go one big blind less than pot, just because we have a short stack here. It's gonna entice a little more action, but that's okay. Jack 6 isn't good, but it is the button. And it's suited. I kind of probably should have thrown that away. Oh, that's delightful. That was lucky, though. It's like, man, do with that. I mean, probably not going to get any action here. Probably just going to win that. I should have thrown that hand away, even hitting this flush. Yeah, I I'm not playing Jack 6, not even on the button anymore. Not with a short stack like this. Nope. I have to tighten up my range. I've got my stacks too short. This is another one of those where it's like right on the edge, right on the bottom of my range. Supposed to play suited kings. Not to a raise, though. Easy fold. Definitely not Jack 2. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, is Alexis here? Hiya. Hi, Alexis. How's Australia? Good to see ya. Good morning. We get a free roll with 9-4 off. Nothing happening here. I can pot it. I can bluff this. They don't have shit. Take a free. Yeah, take a free pot. Nope. Not even. Not even. I'm going to get rid of Queen 10. It's not been doing us well at all. Early position. Ick. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Thanks, Charlotte. 5-8. Icky. P-U. Poop. 10 queen again. What is this nonsense? It's in my range and the cutoff. I'm gonna start throwing this hand away more. Can't help but play it. Got a limp from the small blind. We got a call from the small one. There's our 3-bet. Yeah, we gotta throw that away. Ick. Icky. Six queen. Boo! We hate 6 queen, especially when we get raised from early position. We hate queen 7. Boo! Jack 7 we don't love, but it's on the button and it's suited. Not to a raise. They like their hand. They don't. We don't like ours. Easy fold. 8-10. I don't like. Free roll. Nothing. See ya. Queen, queen. We love. I love queen, queen. I've got a big fat stack, so we can double up. Definitely gonna put a lot. We don't want those hearts to come, and they're the kind that'll chase their hearts. So we want to bet big. I'm gonna go 16. Now I'll go 15. They're chasing their hearts. I don't think they're playing ace three. I'm willing to bet against it, so I'll go all in. Aha! Love it. Double up. I'll play ace jack for sure. Love to hear it, Alexis. Love to hear it. Coming up on springtime there, aren't you? 8 jack. Pretty bad. Pretty bad hand. Definitely not from a raise. If a raise from limp, well, we want a free roll at this point. We can't call. Yeah, definitely not. Oh, no, to a raise. Ugh. Fooey. Oh, one of those things. We're just seeing a lot of red on the edge of our ranges here. I don't like it, but we're in position to a call there. So that's good for their range, not good for ours. So we'll check it. We do have a backdoor straight draw and an overcard. We can win at showdown with our ace. They're just checking it. So we likely have this. So we'll just win a small pot. King two, no good. King two, still no good, but we might get a free roll. We'll see. What's seat one all about? Nothing about timing out. Nope. King eight, no good. 4-3 is not very good. I think I'm just gonna fold it. I want stronger cards. Queen four, not good. Queen four, no good. I'm talking like Brad Pitt and Inglorious Bastards. Should I just do that the rest of the poker game? Just do my impression of I forgot his name, Aldo Rain or something. The Apache, Aldo the Apache. Queen three, no good. Let's see. Why not? You didn't ask for it. I just asked myself that and then just decided to do it. Jack seven. Now there's a hand we can play. Not really. Not very good. Not to a raise. We'll get rid of that. I'm just amusing myself. I'm having a fun time with with, with my Brad Pitt impression. Ace four. I think we're gonna throw that away. I need to practice some Australian. How about this, Charlotte? See how I do. Epic steakhouse. Australian for two duck. Terrible didn't come. Jane, you've never heard Brad Pitt before. You've never seen a movie with Brad Pitt in it. That's a wild thing to say as an American, even in your 20s. No, how'd that go? I shouldn't have called that 6-7 or is that 7-8 either. That's kind of incredible. That's kind of I mean, I'm not disparaging you at all. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's mildly shocking. Well, Inglorious Bastards is amazing and you should watch it. You're not gonna fail with any Quentin Tarantino movie. They are all like 10-10. That's a really good flop for us here. So we're gonna definitely go with this. In fact, I'm gonna raise this despite the fact that we've no, I'm gonna just yeah, I'm gonna raise it. We've got middle pair, but like everything, we just have so much equity here. And so we'll see what they do. I have less. That five didn't help our hand at all. They're going to check it back, which is good. Now, the right thing to do here is to bet large. And so I'm going to. I'm going to overbet. I'm going to. Now, the right thing to do is to check with my pair. I have showdown value with my pair. And let's see if I can get it. And I do. All right. Snatch, yes, fantastic movie. I love Guy Ritchie also. Every single thing Guy Ritchie touches, 10-10. Love Guy Ritchie. Snatch is great. Lock, Talk, and Two Smoking Barrels. I just rewatched The Gentleman the other night with Matthew McConaughey and Hugh Grant. It's fantastic. And then like they did this Netflix series, which was The Gentlemen, based that was like kind of the same premise as the movie, which was also really fucking good. The series is amazing. So I recommend that also. Queen eight suited. I'm actually gonna let this go in early position. I don't love it. It's at the low end of the range, and I'm not too excited about the low end of my range. Not out of position. King four, once again, just at the bottom of my range. 8-7 is at the bottom of my range, but I'm on the big blind, so I'm playing this. I'll be playing 8-7 suited on the big blind, even to a raise. It looks like we just get a free roll, which is just fine. Yep, we're not going anywhere. We're not going to bluff out of position though, but we'll be calling. That was a mistake bet. That was a weak bet. This tells me a jack. But we have to call. All right, our hand got worse. They're stringing us along. Maybe it's two pair. They should be betting large. Well, our hand's toast. So, what are they doing? their small bet there. It didn't make any sense. They were bluffing, and it wasn't like. Hi again, Alexis. 10 ain't no good. 2-6, no good. Jack 7, no good. 7-6, no good. I don't know Lost City. I never saw Lost City. I don't know what that is. I mean, if you haven't seen 12 Monkeys, you should watch 12 Monkeys. That was one of his earlier ones. It was like from the middle 90s, and it's Terry Gilliam. And I don't know if you know who Terry Gilliam is, but also Terry Gilliam's another director where it's like I'll pretty much watch anything of his. And 12 Monkeys is fantastic. It's Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis and Tilda Swinton. We're gonna bring this up to 6. Let's get some money in this pot. We got queens. Nope. Everyone's afraid of queens. King Ace, yes. We'll pot that. I haven't seen 12 Monkeys in forever. I just remember it being like one of my favorite movies that I've ever watched. And I'm pretty sure it still holds up. Yeah. I'll watch anything by Terry Gilliam. Everything by Quentin Tarantino's great. Everything by Guy Ritchie is great. And everything with Tilda Swinton in it is great. I love Tilda Swinton. Did any of you ever see the photo series of Tilda Swinton dressed as libraries? Someone compiled like a 76 photo collage of Tilda Swinton in weird outfits, and then pictures of libraries that her outfits look like next to her, and it's amazing. Yeah. Now I'm actually gonna fold. I'm gonna fold my suited ace to a raise. It's not a 3-bet. Ace 9 suited is not a 3-bet. Queen 9 is not a play. I don't know what Megamind is either. I don't know who Edgar Wright is. I'm falling behind. Nah, not in the small blind. Not in the small blind, not to a raise, even a min click. Seen a lot of dog shit here. Oh, that's animation. Okay, it sounds familiar. I haven't seen a lot of animes. Get rid of that. There we go. Let's play Ace King. Let's do it. Am I gonna call? You gonna call me? Nope. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Sure, we can do that. Jane, did you talk to V? Did you invite her yet? I'll do some inviting after the game here. I don't know if Rayna can make it. She's doing that She's doing that fundraising thing, but she might be able to make it after. I don't know. I'll call her and let her know. If you're watching and you're in Ventura County, you want to play poker, let me know. We're gonna play a little poker tonight. Y'all, I know there's like 20 minutes left, but I gotta take a little break here, so I'm gonna sit up the next hand. I gotta do another bathroom run. We'll get rid of that. I will be back shortly. I'm just gonna take a little break here, so break screen. There it is. Be right back. We're back with Jax. We got booted out of our old session, so we have to jump back into a new one. Here's the thing, we just got 4-bet, and that almost always means ace, ace, king, king, or ace, king, and so I'm going to let that go. I was supposed to call that technically, but I'm okay with letting it go. When I get 4-bet, like it's almost always ace, ace, king, king, ace, king. Or queen, queen if they're really loose, but no one 4-bets the like at the frequency they're supposed to. It's never a bluff. Never, never, ever. So jacks just don't cut it against a 4-bet, in my opinion. I have to give you the audio here, I think. I don't think you have the right audio, the poker table audio. I think it's the wrong one. I have to get the right, yeah, you don't have it. So that would be this. There we are. We'll give you this. There you go. That's where you're at. You should have it now. There you go. Jets again. All right. We do have a raise. Oh yeah, your brother. I love your brother, Jan. Yeah, have him come over for sure. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, I love Chris. Chris is great. He's one of my favorite people I've ever known. I like him a lot. He's more than welcome to come over. Um, we have to check. We have to check to that queen. We're gonna call. Oh, pot size bet. Fuck. We can't do it. I have to let him go. I have to let go of my jacks again. Oh, what a drag. I would say pretty much if you all can make your way over like after this show ends. I'm gonna do a little bit of cooking, but there's no reason to not just make your way over. Like whatever. We can get started earlier the better for me. I don't have anything doing after this show. Queen King, very good. We'll play Queen King. We'll 3-bet King Queen King. We'll 3-bet to 9 though, because we're in position here. We'll see. That might. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully we square up heads up with seat 4 there, and we get a good flop. They 4-bet though. We got to get out. They 4-bet. Yeah, gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. We're getting fucking fucked here because I know I'm not making bad folds. I know I'm not. I know those are the right folds. It sucks. It sucks when good hands don't. They lose you money. Now we're down to 69 big blinds. Nice. Can't set mine. Not enough money in the pot. There might have been if I called though, but no. I'm down. I'm not set mining when I'm down. 5 is good, yeah. 5. 5's real good. Yeah, make your way over. 5-ish, 6-ish. Sounds great. Just I'll have the door open, just show in. Just show up and come on in. Yeah. Cool. Ace 7 suited, we will play. Looks like we have a little fold equity. So that player with 400 big blinds, they weren't they folded, so they're not just playing everything. Looks like all of a sudden we have a lot of fold equity. That's cool. That's cool, Jane. We'll go to 10 since we're out of position in the small blind here. Don't fucking 4-bet me again. God damn it. Fuck. That is 3 times on a row that I 3-bet and got 4-bet. And I know these fuckers aren't 4-bet bluffing. I know they're not. What a drag. I just gotta believe it. That's just bad luck. There's 8s. We're playing 8s. Yeah, I'm supposed to raise them, so I will. That was a pot size bet, which means they probably got better than normal range. That's good. That's very good for my range because I did 3-bet, but they clearly hit an ace, so I'm gonna let it go. This sucks. This sucks bad. It's good for their range too, and they clearly hit it. Oh God. Nah. What a drag. Oh, we lost half our stack to bullshit. We didn't do any I didn't do anything wrong. On the edge of our range. Ah, fuck! Son of a bitch! Why do those fuckers keep waking up with hands? I hate it. Ugh. Oh, it's so frustrating. I don't want to lose. I want to win. Ugh. Ugh. Making the call, which means we have to bluff. Oh, we hit our set. That's good. We can't bet too much though because they're gonna fold because they're afraid of the straight. I'm not. I'm not afraid of ace 4. They're gonna call. I'm not afraid of 4. I want them to have an ace. I want them to have 2 pair. They're gonna do that. They shouldn't have 4-6. I'm gonna raise them. I don't think they have the straight. Yeah. Probably should have called. But that's okay. They hit an ace. I know that. They had ace. They might have had 2 pair. There we go. Let's go ahead and raise that up. Well, we'll take it. Crawling out of the gutter, just slowly, one rack at a time here. Oh. I can't even call a min click with 5-3 offsuit. Nothing I can do with that hand. It's just gone. Just cannot put any money in the pot with that. Oh, sorry to hear that. It's all right, Tom. I say hi. Oh, oh, oh. I hate these hands. They're like on the edge. They're at the bottom of my range, but I technically have to play them. Like I can't fold Jack 10 on the big blind. I have to defend it. That sucks. It's not a great hand. Suited, it's a good hand, but on off-suited, it's not. I have to defend it. Not to 3-bet. So, thank you. Thank you for letting me fold that. Ugh. All right, it is. We are technically at the top of the hour, but I'm going to play for a little longer because I want to at least claw my way kind of back up to even. So I'm going to stick around for another maybe 10, 15 minutes here, just see if our luck turns around. We had really bad luck with getting 3-bet there, getting 4-bet. That is just bad luck. Yeah, and these players aren't bluffing, they're folding. There's no bluffing here. This is all just tight play. A 4-bet's a fucking monster. No 4-bet bluffing here. None. None at all. They want to call. I thought better of it. I'm happy you folded. I'll accept that. Call from the small blind. A 4-bet. I'll be in position. But I think I'm beat. I'll let it go. Probably should have called that. Gone for the club. Gone for the flush draw. I think that was a mistake folding that ace-3 suited. Not good enough. An early position with a short stack. Ace-10. Ugh. I don't love ace-10 off. Yeah, I gotta raise. The min click with a big stack tells me they don't have shit. Yeah, I was right. Oh, I'm seeing all this marginal, like I kind of got to defend it stuff. I definitely have to defend it now to the small blind. Yeah, I defend. That's really good for my range. I'm going to bet it. Now I've got my showdown value. There we go. I hit my ace. I call. I think we have. Oh, they have two pair. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie oopsie. I figured they had an ace and we were playing. They had an ace and a nine. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Let's get up to 70 big blinds at least. Let's see some hands. Actually, I'd rather see easy foldable hands than like right on the edge, bottom of my range hands. I've been seeing a lot of the bottom of my range. And that's kind of telling me I should probably like tighten up my range and get rid of the bottom of my range. That way, when I do get the bottom of my new range, it'll be like the middle of my old range. I am. I'm going to tighten up a little bit. All right, easy fold. Jack, embarrassed janitor is an easy fold. Jack 3, embarrassed janitor. Five, 4, no good. Ace is very good. Do a slight raise so as not to arouse suspicion. Got a call. That's good. We've got him beat. That's good. We'll take it. Now, one of them could easily have two pair, but we're still going to bet it. We have a nut flush. We have a royal flush draw. We're going to call. I'm not going anywhere. We blocked the straight pretty handsomely. We hit our straight. Yeah. We do have to go all in to thwart the flush. Fuck it. I'm going all in. Great. Now let's see if we can get up to even. That's what we need. A couple more big hands like that. Just really honestly, a couple hands that go our way. We just got decimated by those 4 bets. Got a call. It's good. We'll get a call here. I'll go multi-way with ace king. Love it. Go ahead, chase your flush. Cool. I'll do half pot since that's the Broadway straight is technically alive, even though we block it. Cool. Get rid of that. Easy fold there. Easy fold. Very easy fold. super easy fold if anyone bets, but we'll take a free roll. Ace 4, no good to get rid of. Ace 4, still no good. We're going to get rid of it. 8-2, definitely no good. King 10 is adequate, right at the bottom of the range. And because we're on the big blind, I would fold this because it's the definite bottom, the dregs of the range. But we are going to defend it. King 10 people think is a way better hand than it is. It's not that good of a hand. We'll defend. We'll defend against it. Oh, we can't defend against a 3-bet. Easy fold. Easy fold. 10-9 is a good hand. We're going to have to play this. Might have to 3-bet it. We're supposed to 3-bet it. So we will. I'm thinking about cold calling a 3-bet from the big blind. That's bad news. Good. They just timed out. They're going to call. That sucks for us. We missed hard. They had the queen. We can pot it. They would have bet their queen. Oh, I think our queens and nines might be good here. Oh, they do have a queen. They have jacks. Icky. All right, we'll set up next big blind. Fuck it. We're gonna take an L today. I'm not dragging this out too much longer. We're gonna duck out of the big blind, and there it is. So we went down. We went down to the deep blue sea with the devil or whatever the fuck the song is. But here we are. We are here. We are done. Jane's going to come over and play some poker. If he's going to come over and play some poker. And that's going to be that. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget, we've got church tomorrow at 11 a.m. on the Pacific time. We'll be playing Fallout 4. Rayna will be back, and we will be heading east, making our way east with some new firepower. We're going to soup up the guns that we have. We're going to kind of rearrange. We're going to make sure we're strapped, fully ready to go. We're going to be heading east to the Museum of Witchcraft in the north end of the map. So join us for that. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Watch all the Transverse shows, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Thanks for the super chat, Charlotte. We love you. Bye, Alexis. Bye, Jane. See everybody. Mwah.